luggage budget for all the Chinese Taipei flags is very high, as a lot of pride from those fans this week, and it's been nothing but business for the team on the field. Undefeated, have not allowed a run this week. 2 wins against Aruba and an opening round win against Mexico. They're locked in a good one here as we go to the top of the third. Noel Jaime will lead it off for California, trying to get that elusive first run against Chinese Taipei. Ma Tian-en has thrown 34 pitches so far.
It's 35 pitches. Ma Tian-en through 2 innings, 1 hit, 65% strikes. It's a good rate so far in this game.
Well, excuse me, swing down the line. They'll tag the runner as Jaime rolls one out.
Similar to a push bunt right there. Ma Tian-en jumped all over it for the out.
We talked a lot about Brewer and Valdez on the mound, but Noel Jaime has come in and closed out a couple games for California, so we might see him later in the game.
Yeah, he can spin it. It's a good little breaking ball.
Lefty Lucas Gaeta with nobody on and one out here in the third. Gaeta 2 for 6, 3 runs, 2 RBI this week. We've seen him as a late defensive substitution, usually in the outfield. No pitch counts to worry about today. Let them all go. Each team with 1 pitcher not eligible, and those are the starters from yesterday. Jaden Valdez for California, Lin Quan Chin for Chinese Taipei, who was also brilliant in the win against Aruba. The 1-2.
I think we can officially call this a pitching duel. These 2 guys know what they're doing out there. Really good stuff from both squads on the mound today.
1-2 to Gaeta. Waited on it, checked it foul into the stands. Another fly ball in the infield. That is the 5th fly ball out of the game, induced by Ma Tian-en.
We've seen a lot of softly hit balls in the air by California. And remember, they haven't been very offensive until that 7th inning yesterday where they exploded for 12 runs. They've been more of a pitching and defense team.
First pitch into left field for a base hit. Nathan Dowland, 3rd inning in a row where the batter with 2 outs has reached for California. It's the 2nd hit of the day off of Ma Tian-en.
And right on cue, pitching in defense, and here comes Dowland smoking a ball into the 6 hole. It's a curveball that was up in the zone. He knew what to do with it.
Bring the last batter in the order up, Jaden Lopez. It was just the 2nd hit of the week for Dowland. Another lefty, Jaden Lopez up there for California. Takes a strike. Nicknamed J-Lo.
Oh,
Jaden from the block.
J-Lo. Interesting.
Jennifer Lopez, heavy rotation on Sirius XM on my way up here.
Really?
Yeah, they go through these little runs where they just kind of pick a random artist and you hear them nonstop.
Were you into it?
Of course I was.
Nice. Like a little J-Lo.
Yeah.
Very talented.
Again, Ma Tian-En is ahead in the count, 1-2. Lopez on top of the plate here.
Yeah, right on the dish.
Back foot on the chalk line of the left-handed batter's box.
Actually moved back just about an inch or two after we talked about it.
And might be throwing off Ma Tian-En a little bit. He's missed wide back-to-back pitches.
Crowding the plate.
No walks so far for Chinese Taipei, but they do have a hit batter. 3-2. In the dirt.
That's a quality at bat right there by Lopez. Fighting his way on for a walk. Crowding the plate. And like you said, Eric, to your point, I feel like Ma Tian-En was uncomfortable with Lopez on the dish.
Well, it might get even more uncomfortable because it's the top of the order now for California. Rider on.
Rider on. His stroke has been simple, direct, a lot of barrels throughout the week. Very impressed with how he plays defense at shortstop and then at the plate, and then his baseball awareness. He's a quality player. And the other thing I like about him, talked to him after the game, big-time snowboarder. Big-time snowboarder. Goes to Big Bear and Mammoth a lot in the winter. Very good athlete.
Bob Murata, not a far drive from Big Bear. 6 hits for On in the tournament, tied for the lead across all teams. 0 for 1 today. A sharp fly ball all the way to the warning track in his first AB. Favorite subject in school, digital marketing. That's a class in high school?
Interesting.
That's cool. Practical.
Well, class in junior high, probably, right?
Yeah, some of these 8th grade, some of them freshmen in high school, just depending on their age. Either way, I don't recall being offered a digital marketing class.
I don't think so. Sign of the times.
Wind gusts blowing in towards first base.
Critical spot right here with 2 outs. This is the margins. You can see that wind howling in here at Heritage Park. Games are won or lost with 2 outs, traffic in scoring position.
Two-1 to On. On a line, hopped and trapped by Liao Sen Hao, and puts the force out in third to end the inning. Another hard hit ball by California, but they come up empty. Still no score as we go to the bottom of the third.
Big pitch, big play, big out for Chinese Taipei. The leadoff hitter from California. Still 0-0 here early.
Bring it in, Old Dominion. We know that it takes hard work to be the best in the game.
Bottom 3 in the order for Chinese Taipei. Lin Quan Chin to lead it off. Favorite team is the Dodgers. A lot of Shohei Ohtani fans across every team in this tournament.
A lot of Dodger fans jumping on that Dodger train.
Brewer has led off both innings on the mound for California with a walk. He's ahead here 1-2 to Lin Quan Chin, who wisely steps out, try to break up the rhythm a little bit. Didn't work. Strikeout number 4 for Adam Brewer.
Big time velo at the bottom of the strike zone. This is a four-seam that's defying gravity. Watch it stay and just hover with life at the bottom of the zone. It's a really good fastball.
For all the talk you do about defying gravity, I'm going to start calling you Alphaba.
Well, that's what it's doing. The vert, the vert is basically gravity cannot bring it down. It's spinning with back spin, just like when you hit a good hard hit line drive, maybe a home run, and he spins it very well. And it stays and defies gravity above the ground.
Wu-Tang Hao is up. Popped him up. A late charge by Jaime. He slides in on his knees.
Nice.
I don't think he picked the ball up off the bat very well.
Well, also the wind blowing in. The outfielders really need to think that the ball's going to end up probably 10, 15 feet more shallow than they expect. It's all going to come back to the fair play as well from foul territory down the left field line.
Chao Chi Kai with 2 outs and nobody on, showing bunt.
You know, Eric, it is underrated what a four-seam fastball will do down in the strike zone. You hear about that ride and elevate fastball all the time, but guys who throw that good four-seam spin down in the strike zone actually is very difficult to hit as well. It almost bananas into the strike zone. It doesn't. Gravity will win, but it has the appearance of doing like a little banana upride, and it's at your knees. It's a, if you ever hit off a machine with a lot of spin, it's very similar to that.
3-0 count here for the last hitter in the order for Chinese Taipei, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Turn the lineup over for Chow Wei Cha, who walked in the first. That's the 3rd straight inning with a walk for Adam Brewer, who came into this game and only given up 1 walk in 4 1/3 against Michigan on Wednesday. 3 early free passes in this one. Still has yet to give up a hit.
Yeah, 2 outs. This is a lot different than those leadoff walks, you would think. Though he has 2 zeros with those leadoff walks. Got out of the innings. Brewer walking around the mound did not like that breaking ball he threw up and in on the first pitch of this at bat.
Chow Wei Cha showing bunt, taking a strike. His favorite athlete, Seattle Mariner great Ichiro.
He's a good one.
Also maybe one of the funniest players out there. Listening to him in interviews. And
his speech for the Hall of Fame ceremony was unprecedented and really funny.
3-1. Brewer was cruising, a strikeout and a flyout to start the inning quickly. Now struggling to find the strike zone. Hard hit ground ball through the 6-hole. And that's the first hit of the day for Chinese Taipei as they put 2 on here with 2 outs.
And before you know it, Chinese Taipei knocking on the door. That's why you cannot afford a free pass against this great Chinese Taipei offense. They're just so sound, so disciplined, and they love to take advantage of mistakes by their opponents.
Three total mound visits per pitcher. Maximum of 2 in an inning. Second time in an inning you have to pull the pitcher and make a change.
It's a good visit right here because you think about it, Chinese Taipei has not given up a run in this World Series. Opponents are hitting 143, 19 Ks, only 2 walks. So you don't want to give up a run, and then the trend has been a shutout. So, boy, one could do it, right? One run could be enough, potentially, for Chinese Taipei if their defense trend continues.
And their pitcher up to the plate, Ma Tian-en, trying to help his cause. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Brewer hurls a strike.
Really good fastball. Really good fastball. That's in the upper 80s. That might have touched 90 right there. Adam Brewer taking it to another level.
The 0-2 from Brewer. Didn't miss by much. Late breaker on that one. He is up to 55 pitches. Trying to close out the third. Oh, goodness.
That was close.
I think everybody on the field thought that one was strike 3. Mario Martinez did not agree with the masses. 2-2 to Ma Tian-en.
We'll have to do it again. Ma Tian-en fouls off a quality breaking ball from Adam Brewer. That was a big-time slider at this level.
In on the hands, Brewer loses his hat, bare hands, fading away, and what a great throw.
What an athlete. Adam Brewer. We saw his athleticism yesterday going over the fence and making a play. How about this PFP bare hand falling away to the third base line, makes an accurate throw. We're still 0-0. Again, already stranded 4 runners in this contest. Thrown around 64% strikes.
First pitch, Jaden Valdez high into the clouds. And going way back is Shu Young Tai, backpedaling from short to make the catch.
Shu Young Tai, very athletic catch. Going out from shortstop. Chin En-yu, I would have liked to see him come in hard and catch this ball, but that was just a beautiful, beautiful play in athleticism, mobility. Staying with it. The wind is howling in. It's making these plays a lot tougher on fly balls and pop-ups.
First pitch swinging for Adam Brewer, who's got a hit. One at bat today, 5 for 8 in the tournament. That's the 6th fly ball out by California batters so far.
And here's the thing, it's going to be hard to drive a ball out of here in the air or even to the gap.
Are you sure? Down the right field line with a lot of power, but foul.
I think right field will help.
Yes, if you can go to the right field.
If you can go right down the corner and keep it fair. That might have been a fair ball if there was no wind. That ball was pushed because the wind is howling in from left field, left center, toward the right field foul pole. But anything center, right center to left is going to be pushed to the ground and deadened.
Brewer down 0-2. Delayed swing there. Hands by third base coach Ray Hardy. 57 pitches from Ma Tian-en. The 0-2 to Brewer. Waited on it, drove it deep to left. No doubt about it. A solo shot by Adam Brewer against the wind. like Detroit's own Bob Seger.
Well, he earned my respect. Into that howling wind. Didn't think a ball could get out of here to left field. And Adam Brewer muscles it into the gale force wind and drives a line drive just over the Dick sign in left center. Wow. This ball was mushed to the pull side. Adam Brewer showing off his strength.
He has been looking for home runs every time he's been up to the plate. And he finally connects his second hit of the game. The first run scored against Chinese Taipei all week, and the first time that they have trailed in a baseball game.
And a couple other things. That was with 2 strikes. That's a 2-strike approach. Fighting off a ball just before that, barely. And then driving a baseball with 2 strikes out of here into the wind.
Ortega can hit one out as well. He had 2 yesterday.
Adam Brewer is strong. That is a strong young man. Just as I was talking about, a ball will not get out of here. We'll have a hard time getting out of here to the pull side.
I was just happy we could get Bob Seger into the broadcast. Number up the line.
Big fan. I like Bob Seger. I like how you work that in.
Detroit rock and roll legend. I would have ventured to say he probably played some local clubs in Taylor, Michigan when he was younger.
I would say. A lot of music coming out of here.
Oh yeah.
Eminem.
Kid Rock also
Kid
from
Rock.
the Michigan area.
I like Kid Rock. I like his music.
0-2 to Ortega. Brewer sent the 2-strike pitch to the seats. We'll see what Ortega does.
Like we talked about earlier, there's been a lot of contact. There's been a lot of foul balls, not a lot of swing and miss.
No strikeouts.
And even swing and miss early in the strike in the count. California's putting the barrel on the ball.
It's the 9th foul ball they've had with 2 strikes.
That's a good take. Martin N trying to go for the chase there, down and away with the slider.
One-two, right back to the pitcher. Blocked it with his leg. Hopefully he's okay.
That's a quality at bat. That ball was smoked up the middle. And a quality play by Martin N to knock it down.
Here's Ryan Barberina, 0 for 1, flew out to the center fielder. Martin N seems to be okay after getting hit with that hard ground ball.
That's 65 pitches. Count is climbing. All these foul balls, especially with 2 strikes. I've always said one of the best plays in baseball is a 2-strike foul ball, because basically you spoil what the pitcher's trying to do, trying to strike you out. Very frustrating for the defense as well.
Chinese Taipei does have a deep pitching staff. So if they need to go to the bullpen, they've got some options. The only pitcher that is not eligible to pitch today is Lin Quan Shin. To the pull side, Sung-Yi Lee handles it himself. California is on the board first.
Adam Brewer showing off some muscle into the wind. 1-0 California in the fourth. Way player getting it done on the mound. 3 innings, 4 Ks. Look at that breaking ball, and then with the bat, powering it into the wind for the 1-0 lead, and then the bare hand PFP and throw, and then of course yesterday going over the fence for probably the best catch of the year in Little League Baseball. I mean, what do we do? Should I drop a Superman on him?
Well, it would be a Superman for California to win this game and stop the streak of 4 straight years with Chinese Taipei winning this tournament. It's the heart of the order now for Chinese Taipei as they try to return the favor. Shu Young Tai, who's 3 for 9 in the tournament, reached on an error in the first. Down in the count 0-2. Reaches at that one, bobbled and booted. Second time Shu Young Tai has reached on an error.
And the door's open right now for Chinese Taipei on the air. Third base from Lee L. This is a huge, huge inning defensively for California. After scoring 1-0 up, keep that momentum in their dugout.
So with 2 strikes on Shu Young Tai, a free base runner for Chinese Taipei offense that has only mustered 1 hit so far. Bunt, backhand, Brewer, plenty of time, makes the smart play. He has fielded his position well.
We had a potential interference there. See that on camera, but Ryan Rios ran into the base runner from Chinese Taipei, so he would have gotten second no matter what. Didn't affect anything. Play on.
Here's Yu Chao Ra into the sun. Camped out under it is Lucas Gaeta, who just entered the game in right field. I tell you, this, for all the weather reports this morning, this has turned out to be one of the nicest days this week.
Let's knock on some wood.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is.
We have not seen the sun much this week.
This might be the most beautiful day we've had.
Yeah. It's like, you know, stat guy Rich has got the Doppler up on his phone.
We're kind of in between some rain.
I hope it stays that way.
Yes. We got a window, is what they say.
Brewer, 3 2/3. Again, it's just 1 hit, but base runners have been out there. Hit by pitches, a couple walks, errors. Chinese Taipei is stranded 5. 2 outs here with a runner on second for Chen and Yu, who walked to lead off the second inning.
Another big situation here with 2 outs, man in scoring position for Chinese Taipei.
And the runner is going to be even closer now.
Just tried to overthrow that one, pulled it. And now you're a hitter advantage count, 2-0.
Second time today the Chinese Taipei has had a runner on third.
90 feet away, tying this ball game up here in the fourth.
Old chopper down the line, gonna be tough for Leal. On the run, he's safe with the dive, and a run scores for Chinese Taipei. And Valdez at first says, please challenge that. I thought the throw beat him.
I thought live he was safe.
Ooh, okay, so we're split.
Yeah, I thought this was a great effort by Leal, third base, and a great pick at first base by Valdez. Now, I wouldn't recommend sliding. It's faster to run right through the base. Plus, you have a chance to get hurt there. It's a much harder call for the umpire when you slide as well.
Well, I will say one thing it does, though, is make it harder to overturn that challenge because of all the dirt thrown up in the air.
I think you're right on that at this level for sure. Now, if this run stands, remember, this was because of the mistake at third base to start the inning. And then the wild pitch.
Oh, it's almost impossible to tell from where the camera angles are.
The wild pitch allowed Shu Young Tai to get to third base only 90 feet away. You see him right there in your camera shot. Right. Otherwise, it's first and third with 2 outs, and he's still, you know, just going 90 feet from second base.
You know, that's what we've seen this week, is that the baseball gods in Chinese Taipei will take advantage of any mistake you make.
It's really what they're built on. They're going to play sound fundamentals offensively and defensively. They're going to play the small game. They're going to put the ball in play. They're going to run the bases well.
And I wonder, you know, there's no chance you're thinking about this as you're fielding that ground ball, but where the momentum was taking Leal, I know it wasn't a force out at home, but you almost have an easier throw to try to tag the runner at home.
You know, Eric, that is a outstanding comment by you, and well said. The easier play would have been to go 4. And you very, very rarely see a third baseman do that. But with that long throw and these 90-foot bases, and they're only 13, 14 years old, the shorter, easier throw is a tag play at 4.
So as it stands right now, an infield single and an RBI for Chen Yu.
Watch how easy this throw would have been with a tag. See, he's got the ball. Ooh, it's a little tougher. He's closer to home than I thought, but I still think he had a better shot.
Would have been close either way.
Yeah, I think it's a better shot if he makes a good throw. If he had a throwing lane. It's going to stand.
I think so, too.
I think so.
Tie game. Each team scoring a run here in the 4th.
It's a couple mistakes and then putting the ball in play and applying pressure. The sac bunt, getting Chinese Taipei into scoring position, the wild pitch, the air to start the inning, and before you know it, it's 1-1.
Just the second hit of the day for Chinese Taipei as Chow Yijie got a sac bunt to advance the runner in the second. See if Brewer can bounce back here, get out of the inning quickly.
Look for Chinese Taipei to run with 2 outs. They like to do that. Get another runner in scoring position.
Runner goes, throw down, it's a good one. Tag is on point. Barbarina and on end the inning.
Barbarina was ready for it. Adam Brewer delivered it. And it is a 1-1 game here. Going into the 5th. What a hand cannon and tag from on.
The sun is shining. This championship game has delivered so far as Blake Leal will lead it off. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Both pitchers right around the same pitch count, approaching 70 pitches now in the 5th.
Yeah, California would have loved to have a 0 right there. They were close to getting it. You score and then your opponent doesn't score. That's that true momentum changer in a baseball game. But obviously Chinese Taipei matched it with their own 1 spot.
1-2. Foul ball out of play.
Got a great ball game here in the 5th.
Everything we could have hoped for so far. One-two to Leal. Off-speed pitch. Got him reaching.
And that's Martin N's first strikeout of the game versus California. You see the breaking ball away. That's amazing. First strikeout of the game, and we're in the 5th.
He had 6 strikeouts against Aruba on Wednesday. Through 4 innings in that game. So 1 less inning in that appearance and 5 more strikeouts. Here's Noah Hargy. Had a long at-bat in the second before getting plunked in the shoulder.
It's all those foul balls. We've hit 10 2-strike foul balls by California in this game.
Very deliberate windup by Ma Tianen, that double rock. Will this game come down to the closers? If the pitch counts continue to get driven up. Ground ball, backhand slide by Wu Tang Hao. How did he do that?
Wu Tang Hao making it happen here defensively. Backhand play from the knee, puts his foot in the ground, stands up and makes a solid throw to first base. A lot of quickness out there at second base. Tang Hao is a pretty athletic dude. Their middle infield is next level. Next level.
Ryan Rios, speaking of middle infielders, a second baseman for California, launches that one into the clouds. A couple steps back for Chao Zhuan, and that ends the inning. An 8-pitch, 1-2-3 fifth for Chinese Taipei. 1-1 to the bottom of the fifth we go. So we talked to you earlier this week, but we're sorry for your loss again, and obviously the loss to this community. But would love to hear, as Chinese Taipei comes up here in the bottom of the fifth, just kind of the origin story of the tournament and how your dad got involved in the first place.
Yeah, back in the late 70s, my dad and Sam Pizzo saw a need for different division in baseball, started playing this division in Taylor in like 78, 79. Little League International liked what was going on, awarded the World Series in 1981, and we've been doing it every year since.
Wow, incredible. 45 straight years. Well, we had a couple, COVID there. But still a 45-year time period. And I mean, the work that your father and your family and you and all these volunteers have put in the community is just spectacular. I mean, the turnout this week, the crowds have been amazing.
Crowds have been good. Diamond looks nice. Team of volunteers. My dad's favorite volunteer direction was no one is bigger than the program. Whatever we're doing, we're going to do it to make next year bigger and better.
Oh, and it has. We were here last year, and we were so impressed, Eric and I, with just the way you guys do everything, the care, and it's just a special, special atmosphere here in Taylor, Michigan, the community. And Buzz, the job that you do, just treating all the people involved, and we're just here for a week, and you treat us like family. It's just amazing.
We like to talk about how we welcome the world to Taylor every August, and it's our job to make sure manager, player, coach, guests have a good time, and that all started with Pops there on the screen.
Yeah,
he was a good man.
Great picture of Greg on the right there.
Visionary.
Strikeout to Chao Yizhe here in the bottom of the fifth inning, brings up Chao Su-en, as Adam Brewer's up to 76 pitches now. And you just showed us a picture, which is really cool, and I think just speaks to how important the Junior League World Series was to your dad. Not only did he run the tournament for almost 40 years, but he was a 60-year volunteer with the Little League organization. And you guys commemorated that. How did you do that?
Well, we, putting together funeral services and cemetery, one of the things that he loved most was the Junior League World Series, and he had a favorite logo that he put on all his letterhead and whatnot, and certainly felt it was appropriate to have his grave marker in the cemetery marked with the Junior League World Series logo.
That's so awesome.
Well deserved, I would say, for sure. Yeah.
So, and the tournament obviously has expanded over the years, and BMO mentioned the turnout, not just the local fans who have been fantastic, especially when Michigan is playing. But you see it here today. I mean, these are two teams, one from Chinese Taipei, one from about as far away as you can get in the continental United States. And we got a great crowd here. These folks really travel for this tournament.
The community really supports it. And even from a volunteer team, we've got regulars that are coming in from Pennsylvania, Indiana, Ohio. They want to be a part of what we're doing, and to see the fans show up, and even when Taylor's not playing, it's just been fantastic.
Liao Sen Hao with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, talking with Dan Mazura, the tournament director here at the Junior League Baseball World Series. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Got a great championship game. And just kind of seems like every year it works out like this, that you kind of pencil in midweek, okay, who are the 2 best teams, and they seem to work their way to the top.
Yeah, I think everybody that was watching midweek wouldn't be surprised to see this matchup.
Tough, hot shot down the third base line. Looking for 2 is Liao Sen Hao. He'll stop at first, as Blake Leal has really had some hard hit balls sent his way at third. That's a 2-out single for Liao Sen Hao.
Yeah, he's had several plays over there today. Been tested for sure at third base.
One of the cool things about coming here every year for me and BMO now for a 2nd straight year is the history represented here in this press box, where you see all the pins and all the team sheets from year in and year out, and all the famous players that have gone on to play in the majors. And as we end the inning here, and thank you, Dan, for joining us. It's the legacy that lives on of your dad and now you and all these players that come through the doors here at Taylor, Michigan. We appreciate it and hope we're back again next year.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for hosting us every year.
Thanks for being here. Really appreciate
you.
We'll be back for more. Go to the 6th inning in a tie game here at the Junior League Baseball World Series Championship.
Good morning.
Good morning. Easy checkout. Are you using Pace?
Of course. Pace checkout is offered by banks and credit unions.
Tears, fans, Dan Mazura and his crew for hosting us once again. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, already in the 6th inning. I mean, this has been a pitcher's duel, 1-1 in the 6th. Martin N. been throwing well. 5 innings, 3 hits, only 1 earned run. 1 swing of the bat by Adam Brewer, his opposing pitcher. Martin N has been throwing strikes at almost a 70% clip.
On the count, 2-0 to Noel Jaime. Sky's getting a little grayer here. Stat guy Rich monitoring the Doppler.
We got to keep that window open, Eric.
So, a little rain around us right now, but nothing on the field thus far. 80 pitches for Ma Tian'en. Two to Jaime.
Another 2-strike foul ball by California. It's to be a little frustrating for Martin N. So many foul balls with 2-strike counts. Running the pitch count up to 82 on this one right here.
Allowed a hit in the first, a hit batter in the second, a hit and a walk in the third, and a home run in the fourth. Into left field, playing shallow was Chen Yu. 1 out.
That was a quality at bat by Noel Jaime. Working the count. Just a little bit off the end of the bat into left field for the out.
I'll bring up Lucas Gaeta as you take a look at Ma Tian'en's line. Again, 95 pitches, the max you can throw. finish the batter you're on if you start before 95 pitches, but then you are forcibly removed. Breaking ball, and Lucas Gaeta waited on it. They tried to gun him down from center to first. No chance there on the throw from Chao Zhe-en.
Wow. Tremendous effort. Really good swing. Short to the ball through the middle of the field. Trying to get the out at first base from the center field.
Bottom of the lineup can deliver here for California. Nathan Dowland's already got a hit. He stands in with one out and a runner on first.
Chao Zhe-en throws that ball accurately. He had a shot.
First pitch swinging from Dowland.
Just missed high. I mean, he had a shot. It was going to be a banger. We've seen some outs from the outfield already. To first base. What you think is a hit, you better be careful and go straight down the line and not make a turn.
Dowland 2 for 6 this week. The 1-1.
I think the reason for that, obviously, this is the first time a 13 and 14-year-old has graduated to 90-foot bases. It's a totally different deal from when you're 11 and 12.
Ooh, just misses with the fastball on the outside part of the plate.
I mean, this is a regulation field. This is the same as high school, college, and the big leagues.
2-2 to Nathan Dowland. In the air to left. Going back is Chen-En Yu. It's over his head. Gaeta advances to second, but no further. And a one-out single for Nathan Dowland. California cooking here in the 6th.
And that ball carried way better than expected. Again, into the wind. Chen-En Yu beat on this line drive over his head. Picks it up quickly and gets it into third base.
I wonder if did he nick it with the glove a little bit?
He might have. It
stop
checked
it
up.
From going from to the wall.
He's playing a shallow left field.
Back-to-back hits as the corners come in for Jaden Lopez. One out in the 6th. First pitch swinging. It's to right field. Cho Wei-cha going back, makes the catch. Runner from second tags. Here's the throw, cut off. And they're at the corners with 2 outs for California. And look who's coming to the plate. It's their leadoff man, Ryder On, who has just missed a couple of hits here today and has a chance for a big RBI delivery in the 6th.
That was a good piece by Jaden Lopez right there. Advancing.
I think we're going to get a pitching change here with 91 pitches on the count for Ma Tianen. There'll be a new pitcher for Chinese Taipei as California threatens with 2 outs and the runners at the corners here in the top of the 6th.
All right, we need to order food. These kids are getting hangry.
It's hitting .333 in those 2 innings. Versus the right-hander. There was a heater, slider, and a changeup. Every Chinese Taipei pitcher has a really good changeup or a split that they will use, and they'll throw it right on right. He's probably going to need some quality off speed here versus on. He is one of the best players on this California team.
Ryder On has been all over pitchers this week. First pitch swinging into the stands. He's 0 for 2 today, but 2 sharply hit balls, 1 in the air, 1 on the ground.
That was a fastball in the inner half, had some 2-seam action to the arm side. in on Ryder Hahn. Slider just did not get extended down and away with that one.
1-1 to Ryder on. Up at his grill, Jaden Valdez is in the on-deck circle. Lucas Gaeta, the runner at third. Nathan Dowling, the runner at first, both reached on singles. Hitters count for Ryder on. One for On, who came into the game 6 for 9 in the championship. 4 RBI.
It's a nice job of smothering that off-speed pitch in the dirt by Yu Cha Ra.
(3-1) to On. Turned on it. Lifted foul and out of play. Might have been ball 4 as that one was riding up and in.
Yeah, Sung-Yi La has a lot of arm side run on that heater. And Ryder On has swung at 2 of them. Were probably balls.
(3-2) to On. Off his shin.
Heavy fastball with arm side sink and run. That does not tickle. Took it off a bad spot right there. He's gonna need some time.
Ryder and this whole team.
Shake this off. You see it right here. He has no protective gear on his legs. Ooh, right off the inside of the ankle.
Ryder's father passed away recently. This whole team just rallying behind the On family, playing in his memory. See if Ryder can deliver one here. Put California on top. 3-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. A tie ball game. The pitch. Into center field. Down for a hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the warning track. Dowling doesn't have a ton of speed, goes first to third, but Ryder On drives in the go-ahead run here in the 6th.
Wow. Ryder On, what a 2-strike AB and some toughness. Stays inside this baseball, shoots it TTM through the middle of the field. That's where the RBIs live. Tremendous effort in center field, but now it's second and third for California. Still a long way to go in this inning to get out of this jam for Chinese Taipei. What a big knock by the shortstop from California.
Brings up the 2-hole hitter, Jaden Valdez, 0 for 2 with a couple fly ball outs today. Valdez, who was brilliant on the mound yesterday.
You gotta be thinking that Ryder On is at second base right now, thinking of his father. They are dedicating this entire run to the World Series to his father, who passed recently, like you recently mentioned.
1-0 to Valdez in the dirt. And this is where California does its damage in the order, 1 through 4. On Valdez, Brewer, and Ortega. Brewer on deck already with a home run in the game. Ortega with 2 home runs yesterday.
If you're California, you want some tack-on runs here for sure.
(2-0) to Valdez. 3-0. A U.S. team has not won this tournament since 2019.
That's a great take on that arm side running fastball on the inner half.
And now the bases are loaded for Adam Brewer, the pitcher and star hitter for this team. 2 for 2 today, a single and a solo home run, and a chance to really blow this game open for California.
Huge moment right here. No place to put Adam Brewer. The bases are loaded. And you know what he's going to be looking for here? Something up in the strike zone that he can drive deep in this park or out of it.
First pitch swinging goes the other way.
Last at bat, got something up in the strike zone, right at the belt, and belted it out of here into the wind. It's a rocket. California had a
13-run 7th inning yesterday. Boy, would they love something similar here in the 6th. Put this game out of reach if they could. The 0-1 to Brewer. Off speed, popped him up. Shallow center, still a tough play. And calling for it is Shu Young Tai, the shortstop, to make the catch and end the inning. California, an RBI single by Ryder on. They're up by 1. This quick. Joel and Carl, our E1 and E2s, our tech and ops managers, Katie and Muffy. Dave Tasca, Jeff Graham have been our producers this week. TDs, Chris and Ross. Our V1s, Tessa, Nicholas, and Ethan. Graphics on the board, Jose and Howard. Our AP, Carl. A1s, Lee and Isaiah. A2, Rocky. On the tapes, John and Jay. Manning the cameras, Bill, Scott, Cliff, and Mark. Our utility personnel, Mark, Jacob, Henry, Mike, and our runner, Zach. We could not thank you enough, and also to Darren Vaught and David DeLucci, our early week broadcasting team, who helped us cover 21 games this week. We cannot thank you enough as Wu Tang Hao grounds out to start the 6th for Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, we had an amazing crew working here with ESPN, and it's been an incredible week. Thanks for being here with me again.
Of course. Can't forget stat guy Rich Bentley.
And Jeff.
That's right.
Ooh, Jeff is with Luch and Darren. And we've had a great baseball game here today as well, which is what you want in a championship, a world championship.
Brewer running up on the pitch count here, BMO. 90th pitch to Chow Chi Kai. Down the line and foul to the last batter in the order.
It's going to be tough to finish it. 95 is the max.
And they've got, who is that? Jeremiah Ortega warming up in the bullpen to close this game out for California. And the days of rest don't matter at this point, but the max per game does. 95.
And Brewer threw 5 1/3. 5 Ks, 3 walks, 3 hits, only 1 run allowed.
Really want to put away Chow Chi Kai here. Give you a chance to close out the inning.
100%.
Chow Chi Kai has already walked once today.
Yeah, and that slide step delivery right there, probably not a good idea. Probably to just stay over the rubber, slow and go. Throw a center cut fastball. But now he's at a 3-2 count. He needs to finish this before he hits 94 pitches.
The 3-2. Ground ball to the shortstop, Ryder on. 2 away. And so that means that Brewer can start and finish this batter. He can go no longer. Tries to get a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th. The lineup turns over for Chinese Taipei as Chow Wei Cha comes up for the 3rd time, I should say. Reached on a walk in the first and a single in the third. Breaking ball in there for a strike as it buckles the batter.
The Brewers done a tremendous job. The reason he's not going to be able to finish this game, his count is already at 95, is because his overall strike rate percentage has been below 60% at around 59% for this baseball game. He's had some traffic and he's battled out of it. He's had some deep counts.
Another breaking ball skirts down the line and foul. Heading to count 0-2 at 95 pitches.
And he has really competed and thrown a gem here today.
Would love to end it with a strikeout. He's got 4 on the afternoon. The 0-2. Right back at him. Blocked it with his leg like a hockey goalie. And then beats the runner in a foot race to end the inning himself. What a gem from Adam Brewer as he exits after 6 with a 2-1 lead.